tanking, Shayne, and how players never tank, and I always believed that to be true. Because I remember that being a discussion 2 or 3 years ago when the Dolphins were having kind of almost a historically bad season. There was issues with the coaching, that the organization was kind of falling apart at the seams, and there were people on ESPN and other platforms making allegations, former players even, saying that these players were tanking. And not only one, I don't think that their motivation and their character and all of that would allow them to do that. Two, it would be flat dangerous to tank in specifically the NFL. You could do it in other sports, but it would be dangerous in the NFL. And then three, that Dolphins team started to tick up by the end of the season too. So the allegations of tanking, they were winning games they shouldn't have with guys that were maybe at the edge of the 53-man roster or on the practice squad or on another team's practice squad or off the street. And those guys, to your point, Shayne, earned jobs by being on a team that was quote unquote tanking. They of course weren't tanking, but a team that wasn't headed to the playoffs, that wasn't going anywhere that year. They got jobs maybe with the Dolphins, but with other teams by playing their hardest and taking advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah, and when you put something, what we would say, put it on paper, that's your resume. And that is your body of work. And, if you're a race car and everyone sees that the car's not going very fast, well, no one's going to want to drive that car anymore. No one's going to want to have that driver, or whatever the case may be. You want something that has a reputation. You want something that has reliability. And when you see inconsistency like that, I think, with management, with coaches, other players, leadership within the players, and you see it as something that will fester, and you see it as a toxic cancer that you want to get away from. And you don't want to take a chance, not only of if you're playing lazy or you're playing a little behind step. One, you might get hurt, you might get injured. Two, you're risking your career, and it's just not worth it, in my opinion.